£1 million, an amount of money that I and probably many people on this planet have thought about spending. £1 million in the right hands can set up you and your children and probably even your grandchildren's grandchildren. That's a lot of children, actually. Basically, in the right hands, it can sort you out for a long time. So, let's pretend I have £1 million in my purse. What would be the first thing I buy? It'll probably be land, either in Cheshire or Scotland. So let's go to Rightmove and find some grass. Lad, who knew land was so spenny? I'm just gonna have to settle for some land in Alderley Edge. 60 grand. It's a little snippet. I'll just plant some trees along the road so no one can see what I'm doing, and I'll just park my bus there. That's right, a bus. So we're going on eBay and we're finding a relatively good double-decker bus. I say relatively. 49 grand! Not that. This looks about right. That's a bus, if ever I've seen a bus. £6,500. Not bad. What am I going to do with this? I'm going to obviously build an Airbnb stroke living quarters should I need to live there. The thing is, I know this bus isn't going to be livable in immediately. Like, look at this thing. Like, it needs work. So I'm going to estimate 15 grand. I think 15 grand is a good ballpark range to sort this bus out, especially if I do some of the stuff myself. So our double-decker bus Airbnb living quarters extravaganza has totaled up to £81,500, leaving us with a staggering £918,500. That's still a lot of money to spend, and because that will annually turn me over some cash and therefore won't deplete my £1 million to zero completely, we may as well spend some silly money. Or I'd call it an investment. Other people would say it's silly. Obviously, I'm talking about cryptocurrency. This is the current price of 1 Bitcoin. I'm going to buy 1 Bitcoin regardless of whatever is the matter, because I want 1 Bitcoin. Come on, everyone wants 1 Bitcoin. Next on the list is 5 Ethereum. So 5 Ethereum is about 8 grand. Lovely. And then next on the list would be our wonderful, fantastic ADA. I am in love with ADA. They say don't get married to a coin or an NFT. I'm getting married to ADA. I want 100,000 Cardano pieces. That's about 34 grand. Wow. It's gone up quite nicely recently. I think it would be stupid not to buy a car with this money that I have now acquired. So I'm thinking the Honda S800 convertible from 1969. Look at that thing. It's beautiful, and they're surprisingly only going for about 40 grand. This one was sold for $50,000, which translates to about 40 grand, so that's fantastic. I take back the land sale I bought at the beginning of this video, so give me 60 grand, because I've sold it now in Alderley Edge. I'm moving to Scotland. This is 50 acres of land in Scotland. Look at that. It's covered in woodland, so it's private. I have a private drive. There's like lakey things there. My bus would look fantastic there. Wow, and I need another place to live because I can't just have an Airbnb and me live in the Airbnb. That just won't work, so I'm gonna have to buy another bus. Okay, so we've got a Volvo Olympian bus conversion. Converted to what? There's a shower. There's a bed. There's a few beds. Okay, this could be the Airbnb. 30 grand, I'm sold. I don't have to do any conversion. That is the Airbnb. I'll convert the other one as my gaff. I am ready to move in. Okay, we're gonna need solar panels just for power in general, and fully fitted from just 13 grand. I'm just gonna round that up to 15 because I don't trust that in the slightest. Okay, so we have water. I think I'm gonna buy a boat. Why not? It's 15 grand. I can just park it up on that spec. Yeah, that's heavy. The only problem is I'm gonna have to move it. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, and I can't be bothered getting a quote from anyone, so I'm gonna guess 5 grand to move my boat all the way up to Scotland. I think that's plenty. Someone would be jumping at 5 grand to move a boat, surely. And because I've got a boat, I'm thinking Coddies, flip-flops, 19.99, easy. To be honest, I don't know why it's taken me so long, but I need a new camera. Like, I love you, camera, but I need a new camera. So the Sony FX3, you're getting copped, almost 4 grand, lovely, and I may as well just spend about 10 grand on lenses. It's quite literally a no-brainer. I need to upgrade my film camera as well, so I'm going to get a Contax T2. This one's 1,750. At this point, it doesn't matter the cost. I'm going to buy it. And as much as I think education should be free, I'm going to pay off all my student debt. Thinking about it though, how am I going to travel around my new 50-acre plot of land? In a go-kart, of course. 163cc 4-stroke petrol go-kart in green. £1,729.95p. Mine. So I've got 2 double-decker buses, one for living, one for Airbnb-ing. What happens when I want to travel? Because I can't just be riding around in my double-decker bus. So I have fully customized and built my own Volkswagen van. Not you. I've spec'd it out until it cost about 83 grand. And after all that spending, I'm left with roughly 250 grand, plus a little bit extra. To be honest, I just need a constant flow of cash still, and the way to stay rich or even get rich is by owning retail property. So I'm going to buy more property. What can we get? I think I might have just found the cottage I want. It's on Butt Lane. It's 250k bang on, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it's on Butt Lane. If someone literally asked me, oh, where's your property? Butt Lane? It's just cool. It's cool and funny. And so with all that spending, I've got about £7,000 left, and I've been very, very selfish with what I've been buying and what I've been spending. So I think the only logical and fair thing to do is treat my parents to a nice long holiday somewhere. They've put up with me for 25 years of their life, so I think it's only fair I give something back. And that's £1 million spent and dusted. Well, I say not dusted because I literally have, but I don't, but I do. But that's what I would spend £1 million on. This has been very chaotic. I'll be surprised if you've kept up. It's actually been a task to find things to spend my money on, but I think I've done a good job. Let me know in the comments below what one big purchase you would buy if you had £1 million. Maybe one day I'll make a video where I really spend £1 million. Perhaps, and hopefully, I get all the things I've said in this video. And if not, Matt, like, what are you doing, mate? Like, seriously, what are you doing?